Alright, it looks like we're live now. Yep. Hello everyone, Speedrunner 0 to 18 here, back again with another stream. Today, we will be doing Pokemon Red with only a Charizard. So, Pokemon Red is another new game I'll be introducing to the series, which is why we're going to start things off with a live stream of Charizard. So, Charizard's quite an interesting Pokemon. It's, in modern games, it has pretty good special attack, but in Gen 1, its special is like 85, I believe. Oh, hey, Little Shrimp, how you doing? Glad you could stop by. So, Charizard only has like 85 special and 84 attack. Its speed is quite alright, but that's about it. So, it's not going to really hit that hard. But it will get access to moves like Flamethrower, Ember, Dragon Rage via TM if we need it, but you don't get that TM till Victory Road, so we're probably not going to use that. And Charizard can learn Dig. I think all of the Kanto starters learn Dig. I think except Bulbasaur. I don't think Bulbasaur gets Dig. But, ow. Okay, so why don't we just get started, shall we? Pokemon Red is going to be a pretty quick game compared to the last couple of games we did with Charizard, which is Platinum and Pokemon Black. Those were quite long games. This will be a lot shorter. So this would be a lot quicker of a stream. I don't mind. Alright. I got my options set. Alright, so now I'm going to start the music. I also deleted the Viridian Forest music from my folder because the Viridian Forest song got copyright claimed in my last stream because YouTube literally thought I stole someone else's remix. And I took a listen. That guy's remix is like 90% the original theme, which was pretty stupid. So it wasn't a copyright strike. It was just a copyright claim. So I got like no ad revenue from that stream. So kind of sad because that was one of my more successful streams. So anyway, I deleted the Viridian Forest track. Hopefully I don't get any more claims. If I get claimed for a certain track, like, I'm just going to delete it from my folders. Alright, so let's get started. I also made the game music a bit quieter to reduce the chances of getting claimed. So, yeah, let's just get started. I got my notes up. 3, 2, 1, go. I also started working on a new way of, like, routing these runs out, where I basically do the run in my head, and for hard fights, I like calculate damage ranges with a calculator and stuff. That did not go too well for Magneton because it was mainly just my fault because I did not take into account like how would I defeat rock and ground types. I did not take it into account. But like for this one, like I learned my lessons. So I knew going in that the hardest fight was going to be Lance with his Gyarados, because I've ran Pokemon Yellow with Charmander. Lance's Gyarados was the hardest Pokemon. So I made sure to heavily focus on the Lance fight. And I've gotten all the ranges down. I've got it to a point where I basically have to get one Hydro Pump miss, because assuming I get no critical hits, I can survive one Hydro Pump, but I cannot survive two. So I would have to bank on a miss. But then again, I'll get like 2 chances for a miss. It's not like it was with Charmander. Like, Charmander could not survive a single Hydro Pump, even if it wasn't a crit. So I only had 1 chance for a miss. But with Charizard, I'll have 2 chances. So the chances of me getting past the fight will be quite nice. And also, since we'll be taking on Brock with Ember. So, basically, the plan here... Let me move some stuff around. Basically, the plan for Brock is spamming Ember, because even though Brock's Pokemon resist Ember, their special is quite low. So it will still do a decent amount of damage. But so the plan is I'll be fighting every optional trainer, including Rival 1... Oh no, not Rival 1A. Because the reason I skip him is because his Pidgey has Sand Attack, and I don't have a quick way of taking out the Charmander. Well, my best way is with Scratch. Because I don't want the... I'm worried that the Pidgey will not go down in 1 Ember, and it could get off a Sand Attack. But you know, I really get the feeling I am going to need the experience because Brock can still be quite tricky. I just skipped him right away in my routing because I was just worried about the Pidgey, but I never once attempted the fight. It's probably not going to be as bad as I think. That was actually worse than I thought, but at least I didn't get any sand attacks, so that's good. Alright, the trainers in Viridian Forest will be very easy because they're all bug catchers. No, I don't need that potion. Also, the first edited run of Pokemon Red for the channel, it will be with Magneton. That video is going to be out sometime tomorrow. So after the stream, I just need to record the script and start editing. Normally, I would not think I can get a video edited in one day, but that was a Gen 1 miss. But with a Game Boy game run, like, the video is going to be a lot shorter and a lot easier to edit. So I think I can do it. And besides, like, when I was editing together Volcarona, I actually spent 6 hours. I got the whole thing edited in one day. So if this were like a DS run, I would probably delay the upload to Saturday. But since it's not, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get it out tomorrow. So yeah, you see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, the attack and special are basic. Their base stats are like 1 apart. Like one's 84, one's 85. But in Gen 2 and above, Charizard has 109 special attack. So Charizard is actually worse in Gen 1. Well, maybe worse in terms of like special, but like Charizard does have the chance to get Slash, which is a high critting move, but we're not going to be using that move. Alright, hopefully level 13's enough. Well, no, not hopefully, it will be enough. And besides, if it's not, I can always use Scratch. I gotta be careful not to attack into a bide. I can oh. Hey, Austin. Yep, more Charizard. You know the rules. When I introduce a new game, the first live stream is going to be Charizard. Alright, time to go buy some pokeballs. So I've determined while doing practice runs of Pokemon Red, I have a lot of experience with Red because I used to speedrun it a lot. But for like catching HM users, you only need 3 Pokeballs. You gotta catch a bird on Route 3. There's either Pidgey or Spearow. And if you get them below a 3rd HP, they're a guaranteed catch. But the Paris in Mount Moon, even though if you get it in low health, it's not a near guaranteed catch. So I always buy 3 balls, 2 for the Paris. But there is a backup plan. Like, if I am unable to catch a Paris, I can actually, and I caught a Spearow on Route 3, I can trade it for a Farfetch'd, and then I can just have Dig on something else. I'll actually be teaching Dig to Charizard here. It'll be how it deals with Misty. So if I do fail a Paris, if I catch a Spearow, then that's fine. Actually, it would be better to catch a Spearow so I can skip the Paris entirely. Yeah, that might be what I do. Oh yeah, I'm also having a good day. Sorry, I was just finishing my thought. Also, Charizard's in the medium slow group, so it'll be growing quite nicely. Come on, Spearow. Dang it, Jigglypuff, get out of here. Alright, Spearow. I've got 3 balls. Okay. Alright, we don't need to catch a Paris. But however, if my main Pokemon couldn't learn Dig... Hold on. Let's see. Get Rare Candy, Escape Rope, and defeat Oddish Last Rocket Nerd. Okay. I was looking at my notes because I couldn't remember what to do here. But yeah, if my main Pokemon couldn't learn Dig, then catching a Spearow wouldn't mean too much because I still need the Paris for Dig. Or what I could do is, like, if I catch a Spearow, then what I could do is in Mount Moon, I could just catch a Geodude instead. Because Geodude can learn Dig. Because Geodude's a bit easier to catch. Oh. Back up. I forgot to fight the Oddish Lass. Okay. Also, Charizard can learn Mega Punch, but we won't be getting it because we're going to be relying more on Ember. Because special moves are just a lot better in the late game. Or the early game, I meant. Well, they're also better in the late game, too. But special just rules. Encounters, will you just go away? Dude, I'm getting bad luck with encounters today. Technically, right now, my physical attack's a lot higher. A little bit higher, but Ember gets stabbed, so I'm pretty confident Ember will do more damage. I'm going to save here because, this guy can be threatening if his Pokemon ends up poisoning you. Oh wait, that might just be Yellow, because I'm pretty sure in Yellow version his Grimer has poison gas, or smog. Because I know his Grimer in Yellow can poison you. So I guess saving before that was definitely just a waste of time. Oh, Paris. I don't need you today. Let's see. Heal at center, get rare candy, battle rival 2. Okay? Also, the instant text glitch, which is in red and blue, you go to the bicycle guy and you spam B, then all the text becomes instant until you open a menu. That glitch is banned. And besides, I'm kind of glad it is, because in a solo run, it's very hard to keep it for a long time. Especially if you have to heal after every other battle. So yeah, I just don't allow it. I'm going to be spamming Scratch for a bit, because Sand Attack has been boosting my attack stat. Yeah, the instant text glitch actually was fixed in Yellow, though. Come on. Come on. Dude. There we go. That was way too close. Hey, that's some nice HP you got. Yeah, Charizard's going to be way easier than Magneton was. I've already done the Magneton run a couple of days ago. I just need to start editing the video today. Electric types are not friendly and are not treated well in Kanto, even in Red and Blue, where Giovanni is a dumbass. And the main reason is not because Giovanni has good ground moves, it's that Magneton has no way to deal with them. I'm not going to spoil anything because I haven't released the video yet. But keep an eye out for it. It's definitely coming. I also really need to set some time aside one of these days and like make some more YouTube shorts, because I only have like 4 more unlisted shorts left I can publish. And I gotta be able to keep up my shorts. I know Steve hasn't been able to make shorts for a while because he's just busy with a bunch of real stuff. And he's been pretty flatlined in subscribers. Maybe if I work hard I could surpass him again, because at one point I was ahead of him and then he got on the shorts train before I did and then he beat me. Oh hey, Game Dev made it easy. Yep, easy run today. In an easy ass game, thank God. And we'll be keeping up that trend of easy games. The next new game I'm introducing after Red is Crystal. Well, I guess, I don't know if you consider Crystal an easy game, but it's basically like the length of a Fire Red run on average, so I'm fine with it. I mean, besides, like, once you get past Gen 1 Miss, once you get past Chuck, like, the whole game is very easy up until Red. Well, I ran out of embers, so I'm gonna have to scratch this thing to death. I'm not gonna die or anything, it's just annoying. I mean, shorts are pretty good to grow your channel. Especially since if you have 1,000 subscribers and you're in the YouTube Partner Program, you can actually make money on shorts now. It used to be you had to have 1 million, like, eligible views in the last 90 days. They completely changed it. So now, like, you just have to be in the YouTube Partner Program and you're qualified for everything. Ad revenue, shorts revenue, and you can even apply for YouTube memberships, too. I haven't done that yet because I have to figure out what kind of stuff I would offer. I still have my Patreon, though. Link in the description. Once I get, like, a few patrons, then I need to start offering some benefits. I got about 2 hours before my next and last meeting of the day. Oh yeah, this whole stream will probably be like an hour, 20 minutes at most. That includes the second round, too. I don't have enough watch hours for partner, but I get... Yeah, for, like, here's the thing. I had 7,000 watch hours in the last year when I was at 500 subs. So the watch time, like, I was very good on. It was the sub number I was having a problem with. So for sub count, that's the reason I started doing shorts. Alright. Potion and escape rope. You can only do this in red version. Alright, now I need to get Dig, teach it over Growl, and then I battle Misty with Dig. I'm going to save here because this guy's drowsy, likes to be a troll with hypnosis. Rage? No. I've seen from some people that Rage can be helpful in a solo run if you can't deal a lot of damage to your opponents, but you're very bulky. And if your plan is just to spam, like, a weak move, then it'll keep attacking you, it'll deal, like, 2 damage, and then your attack will get so powerful. Dude! See that kind of shit that Drowsy can do to you? Rage only with Charizard when? Never. And besides, like, something I've noticed is that very niche challenge runs, like Pokemon Yellow with no experience, or mono-type runs, those kind of runs only do good if you're a big channel. Because I've tried to do those type of runs. They're some of the worst performing videos on my channel. Okay, I'm out of potions, so I better go heal at the center. I'll buy more super potions in Vermilion. That's alright, I'll be here. Alright, growl. Save here. Dude, I'm surprised that didn't kill. Alright, and I'm at 63 speed, so I will outspeed the Starmie. Yeah, oh, X defend. Really? Dude, will you quit using an X defend? Alright, at least I win. So yeah, this was the reason I didn't need a Paris, because I'm teaching Charizard dig. Gotta heal again, because I still don't have potions. Man, on 3 times speed, it's a lot easier to pick up that full restore. Alright, hopefully all of these Pidgeys will go down with 1 Ember. Okay. Because if you can't take them down with 1 Ember, then you could get sand attacked up the rear. Alright, board the SS Sand, get Body Slam, Teach Over Scratch, get the Gentleman Candy, defeat Rival 3. Okay. Alright, teach Body Slam over Scratch. And also, one good advantage of taking the full restore is that if you get the rare candy, this Ponyta has a chance to burn you. Well, not the Ponyta after this. Growlithe. The Ponyta could burn you, but for Charizard that's not a threat, since fire types can't get burned. But yeah, once you're finished with this fight, if you need to use the full restore, then you can use it. It's just not a good idea to use the full restore before that fight if you plan to get the candy, because if you get burned, then you're kind of in trouble. Man, Body Slam is just an awesome move. Nah, I'm not gonna need rest. Because I don't need rest in routing, but in Pokemon Yellow, like, I will always get it in case I need it for, like, the Professor Oak battle. But in red versions, rest is nowhere near as useful. Okay, Nugget. Alright, teach... Oh, wait. I mean, the trading sequence may be a bit slow, but if you don't encounter a Paris and you don't need one, then this one's just as good a method. Okay, you can probably guess what we're doing for Lieutenant Surge. We're literally just gonna spam dig on everything. It has always annoyed me that Farfetch'd never got an evolution. Be careful complaining about that, otherwise you might get some called Farfetch'd. I know some people who liked the Dunsparce because it looks pretty funny and it's kind of punny. But I know a lot of people were pretty disappointed in it. Because they were thinking it was going to get some, like, dragon evolution. But then again, I've never liked Dunsparce to begin with. So, you probably can't trust my opinion on it. Also, when you're in the bike menu there, and you put the bike in the first slot, at the very bottom is the TM for Thunderbolt. If you throw it away, it'll put you back to slot 1 where the bike is, so you can just spam A. So I either teach Thunderbolt, or I throw it away. Charizard can't learn Thunderbolt, so I just throw it away. Plus, it helps with bag management. I mean, then again, it's kind of nice that some Pokemon don't get evolutions. Like, it's nice there are some Pokemon that just don't evolve. Because I don't want every single Pokemon to have an evolution. Alright, will Ember kill this Venonat? Okay. That Venonat is known to survive more than one attack. Especially physical attacks. Oh, usually I say in the Magneton run, I save before this guy because he has a Cubone with Bone Club, but then I just remembered Charizard's immune to ground moves. You were sad when Togepi got an evolution. I really like Togetic and Togekiss. Well, maybe not Togetic, no, but I like Togekiss. By the way, I now have it so that Gen 1 games can have the damage calculations for moves. Oh, nice. When I route stuff out, I only do damage ranges for, like, hard fights. Like, most of my damage range calculation for this run was just on Lance. Mostly with his Gyarados. His dragon types are not hard, it's the Gyarados that's hard. Alright, what would be preferable is that these things blow up while I'm underground. Because now I can kill 2 Geodude in one turn. Come on, blow up. That works. Not damage ranges. The hard number, besides, it's all the hard number. Oh, so it does not include ranges. Okay. There's an easy way to find damage ranges. You take the number you got from calculations, which is the max roll that's not a crit, and then you just times it by 0.85. That shows you the lowest possible damage. I saw that tip online. Hey, Orbiter wants shinies. How you doing? If you want a shiny, you've came to the wrong stream. There's no shinies in Gen 1. But you can always stick around for the run. This is the math used in Gen 1. I actually use a custom damage formula that someone else made. It's all of those same steps, just in written form, and they still give the same results. Okay, let's see. What do I need to buy? Oh yeah, calcium. Do I buy 2? Yeah, 2 pokeballs. So I guess I will be using Mimic. A water. But, oh. Man, I hate it when this happens. Like, when I buy extra potions, I end up not having enough money for a vitamin. You know, they actually changed Charizard's shiny sprite in Gen 2 to Gen 3. It used to be a purple shiny, but now it's black. I prefer the new shiny, because black and red is a lot cooler looking. Super Repel. The disadvantage of not having a Paris is that when you try and fly somewhere, the move Cut is in the very top of the menu. Because we don't have Cut on a Paris, we have Cut on our fly user. But that's just like that's really not a big deal at all. Wait, oh my gosh. I used the wrong move on Gyarados. It's a good thing I noticed that right away, otherwise I would have died. I don't need to save here. You only need to save here if you know you can't take out the Ghastlies in one hit. But since I have Dig, it will knock him out in one hit. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dude. Well, that's what happens when I misclick. Alright. Pokedoll. I'm always used to saving here because of Pokemon Yellow. Jesse and James would actually be kind of difficult. But I need to remember, like, these 3 rockets, like, are very easy. The hardest one is the second rocket because he has a Drowsy. And it could put you to sleep, but that's about it. But it's usually better safe than sorry. Because if I died on the second rocket, like, if Confusion confused me or something, I'd be all the way back at Rival 4. Kind of thought Ember would do more than that. I consider the Pokédoll bug a glitch that cheats the run speed a bit because you can skip the tower. That's kind of what I like about Gen 1. Like, I do not consider it a glitch at all because I think it's more of an oversight due to how it was coded. Because the Pokédoll would result in a win, but then they forgot to check, hey wait, would this be able to help you cheese Marowak? But I don't really care. That's just one of the joys of Gen 1. Okay, what do I do next? Fly to Celadon. I know there are a lot of other, there's a bunch of other, challenge runners who consider it a glitch and don't use it. I know Gym Leader Matt and J-Rose are the exception. I think Madrybread also does Giovanni in the Pokemon Hideout. Or, not the Hideout, but the Rocket Hideout. But there's a lot of other ones like Steve M Plays and Scott's Thoughts and we use it. Oh hey Kangaskhan. I heard people discussing math. Yeah, you've got like psychic abilities or something. I mean, it's not the only, like, thing that can be considered a glitch that I allow. You should watch my Pokemon Black with Volcarona. There's actually 2 glitches I allow, because they're incredibly easy to pull off. But if you don't want to, if you haven't seen it, I'll just say, in one location, pressing the B button actually causes the trainers to rotate, even though they're not spinners. And in the 7th gym, one of the boulders didn't have collision data coded into it, so you can just walk right through it and skip one of the trainers. Because the thing is, like, in that tower, if you just simply try to run, which involves pressing the B button to run, that actually activates the glitch. So if I were to ban the glitch, I would not be allowed to run in the tower. Because I'll basically end up forgetting that. And the whole thing with the boulder collision, like, you don't do some sort of glitch to ignore it. The devs just forgot to code collision data there. Like, they placed the rock sprite down, but they forgot to place a wall there. Those are the only 2 I allow. Although in the Steve M Plays races, we actually do the Giovanni hideout, because that randomizer introduces the T item to get to Saffron. So, we can't just use the Pokédoll to get past Marowak, because it kind of ruins the point of getting the Silph-Scope. So for the key item randomizer, we do have to do Giovanni. It just makes it more fun. I don't really play Pokemon games repeatedly besides Gen 1 and Fire and Leaf Green. Yeah, me too. Although I have been getting into the other ones more often. Okay. Where next? Fuchsia. I do need to use the center, though. You know, if you do end up flying to Fuchsia City to fight Koga, but you have not gotten Lapras yet, set Fuchsia as a war point. So that way when you dig out a Silph-Co, after you get, like, your Lapras and stuff, you can dig back to Fuchsia, and then you can get Strength. And at some point, I need to make a UI for Zelda Link to the Past. No, I don't teach it because I'll be relying on Swords Dance later. In Platinum, there are no glitches that I allow because there's no glitches that are incredibly easy to use. The one thing I banned is that I don't allow the underground, because I could go underground and get like an Arceus plate to like boost my type moves before I get access to it in the overworld, because you can get one of every plate in the overworld. Plus you can get some items down there to sell for a lot of money. So in Gen 4 I banned the underground. I've played remakes of Link to the Past, or like it has like the same overworld. Like, I've played Link Between Worlds, which I know has a similar map layout. But I haven't played the original. Actually, one of my favorite Zelda games is actually Link's Awakening. I don't know how popular of an opinion that is, but it's my opinion. That's all that matters. Link Between Worlds is more of a spiritual reimagining. Ah, makes sense. Yeah, I've actually played, I think I've beaten the Game Boy version on emulator, and then, I've played the Switch version. I just like how in Link's Awakening, there are actual enemy Mario characters, and you can actually fight Kirby. Get the card key. The 5th floor protein. Really? Once you're past this rocket fight here, you really do not need the paralyzed heals anymore. Doll. Flute. Okay. I have not played any of the Oracle games. Hold up. The 7th floor, yeah, this is the 7th floor. I gotta get the 7th floor calcium. I forgot about that. What do I teach Swords Dance over? Swords Dance over Ember. Swords Dance over Ember. And then I go up to the 10th floor. And then get the Carbos. And, shame on you, Speedrunner. We must rectify that. There's a lot of Zelda games I've never played. I've only played like half of them. Alright, Earthquake over Leer. The reason I don't replace Dig is because I still need to use Dig as a way to warp around. Oops. Alright, so the plan for Rival 5 is to set up with Swords Dance and spam Body Slam. Although the Pidgeot could mess me up with Sand Attack, I'm gonna take my chances. Yeah, Swords Dance is one of the best badge boosting moves in the game. I'd say first place is Amnesia, for sure. Anything that boosts an attacking stat by 2 stages. But although, like, stuff like Sharpen or, like, Growth, those are very good because it lets you activate the badge boost glitch more times. But, like, the Swords Dance is way faster to set up. I think I've played on all the 2D ones except Oracle of Ages. Let's see, which ones have I played? I've played the original. I tried to play Zelda 2, but I just could not get past Death Mountain. It was so hard. And then, I've played Ocarina of Time, obviously. I have not played Majora's Mask. I haven't played Wind Waker. I have played Twilight Princess. I am in the middle of trying to beat Skyward Sword on the Switch, since I never played it on the Wii. The controls took some getting used to, but I've gotten used to it. Wind Waker's her favorite. Yeah, I should really take a look at Wind Waker at some point. Also, why have I not been setting up Swords Dance? This could have made it so much easier. That's better. And I've obviously played Breath of the Wild, and I am looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, since I set my warp to Fuchsia, I can just come back here and get strength. And get this candy. Yep. And since it's a Lapras, I have to teach strength first, because I need strength in the top slot to make Victory Road easier. Wind Waker and Majora's Mask I never consider to be actual Zelda games. They just don't sit with the other canon games. Well, whether you agree with it or not, they are still Zelda games. You don't have to like them. I know some people whose favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask. I mean, I can understand if you have an opinion, like, why you're not a fan of them. But it just doesn't make sense to say, like, they don't count as Zelda games. It's kind of like saying, like, Sword and Shield does not count as a Pokemon game. And, like, you don't have to like it, but it is still a Pokemon game. Oops. Did not mean to pick up Blizzard. Also, Charizard's a bit underleveled here. That's actually kind of rare in Red and Blue, because there's no level 48 Raticates here, like there are in Yellow. Those things are a pain, because if you're slower than them, you can't run away, and they can actually knock you out. Okay, use the Carbos. Get rid of this. Where's the Carbos? Did I not pick? Oh, I think I already used it. Alright, now to go do, Saffron City. I gotta go get Mimic and defeat Sabrina with Body Slam. Technically, Earthquake is more powerful than Body Slam, so probably Earthquake. Not gonna lie, really thinking about games rather than work. I'm trying not to get distracted in my run. You keep having me think about Zelda titles. Not your fault or anything. Zelda's one of my favorite series. I'll just stick to Body Slam. Actually, I should probably set up one Swords Dance. Well, Barrier is... Barrier, in my opinion, is one of the worst badge boosting moves, because it boosts one of your most useless stats in Gen 1, which is your defense. Because special attacks are way more threatening, and you can only use Barrier 3 times. Alright, time for Blaine. I'm not going to bother healing, because even though I'm supposed to be using Earthquake, Dig will do just as fine. It just means the battle will take a... Oh, wait, no, I have an Ether. I picked up an Ether in front of Bill's house. I use that as an emergency Ether. I'll just use an Ether on Earthquake. Trying to figure out if I want to do Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker. I don't know, like, I really liked Ocarina of Time, but I do think, like, the game gets way too much praise for the kind of game it is. It doesn't mean I think it's bad. Like, I know people who will say that, like... I saw this one YouTuber about Legend of Zelda. He, made a bunch of polls with all the Zelda games, trying to find out which one is better. People ended up saying that Ocarina of Time was better than Breath of the Wild, 52 to 48. Like, I think people were letting nostalgia take over them. Because nowadays, like, Ocarina of Time is not better than Breath of the Wild. Like, if you were to ask this before Breath of the Wild came out, then I can see that argument. I can kind of see Wind Waker and Majora's Mask as more side stories rather than... Okay, yeah, you consider them more of like a side Zelda game. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I kept thinking you were saying I don't count them as Zelda games. It is easy to let nostalgia take over, though. Alright, time for Giovanni. The basic plan for Giovanni is just to spam... Damn it. The basic plan is just to spam, like, Earthquake on everything. And during the fight, I will end up, learning Flamethrower. I will teach that over Dig, because as soon as I dig out of the gym, I do not need it anymore. Into your 30s. Ouch. And the core reason for that is due to the core gameplay being vastly different. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I do not need Flamethrower for Giovanni. It's just my notes say when I get the opportunity to learn Flamethrower, I gotta teach it over Dig. And also, Giovanni is really bad in red and blue. One advantage is, like in speedruns, like, I've watched a ton of, like, alternative starter speedruns, or, like, custom starter. You can actually, like, mimic Horn Drill using X accuracy and just defeat everything in one hit, if you don't have a way to do it otherwise. It's kind of funny, actually. Why am I using Dig when I can be using Earthquake? That's a lot of unnecessary time waste. Man, this is really fast when you realize, I'm doing this on 3 times speed. It's very hard for me to articulate that when I was younger... I would say there are good games... They are good games, but bad Zelda games. Oh, hey, Ends. I hope I said that right. How you doing? A lot of chatters today. And it's more about Zelda games than Pokemon games. But yeah, the one reason I agree with that statement is that when I look at all of the remakes Pokemon have ever released of games, I would say, like, by themselves, they're a good game, but they may not be a good remake. Dig. Because, out of the 4 main series remakes... Out of all the main series, remakes... there's only 4 of them so far. I don't count Rescue Team Deluxe because that's a side game. But, of the main series ones, I actually have Heart Gold and Soul Silver at the bottom of the list because I judge remakes with, like, how well they fixed the original game's problems. And my number 1 problem with Johto was the level curve. Heart Gold and Soul Silver barely did anything to fix it. So doing a casual playthrough is pretty bad in those games. Solo runs is quite nice, because it makes the mid-game very easy. But when you're trying to, like, raise a team for, like, the Elite Four, and there's not many places to train, like, it gets difficult. But, like, by themselves, like, they're a very good game. Like, if I compare Heart Gold and Soul Silver to, like, every game, it would probably be in the A tier, like, if the highest one was S. Ah, I did not know Ditto appeared here. But yeah, that's basically my gist. You probably understand what I'm trying to say. It's just when you compare it to the other remakes. Okay. Strength. My vote for the worst... Is Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee considered a remake? I guess it is. It's a remake of Yellow. Oh, yeah. Oh. When I said I had it at the bottom, I did not take into consideration the Let's Go games. I only compared Fire Red and Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, ORAS, and BDSP. Okay, if we're counting Let's Go, never mind. Let's Go's at the bottom. Heart Gold, Soul Silver's 4th place. But then again, like, I have Let's Go Eevee. I have not played it completely yet. I'll give an honest opinion compared to the other remakes once I'm done with it. But from all the gameplay footage I've seen, yeah, I think it's going to be at the bottom of the list. But compared to the other games, it would probably be a C tier game. It's a good thing you told me that the Let's Go games are considered remakes, because otherwise you'd be thinking, wait, what? You think Let's Go is better than Heart Gold? No, I wasn't comparing it to Heart Gold, because I didn't think about it. Alright. Victory. We're at the league. I'm gonna get some more of those. I'm also gonna buy some Max Repels while I'm here for Cerulean Cave. Forgettable tier. I don't know. Pokemon games really aren't forgettable. That would have to be for the side series. Okay, Lorelei, Flamethrower, the Dewgong, and the Cloyster. Jeez! That was a brutal crit. No, I just forgot it counts as a remake. Remake the Pokemon trading card game for console. Yeah. They should make... Honestly, no. They should just make a new version with, like... all the stats. Okay, so Dewgong I did not take into account for being tough. How many rare candies do I have? 10. The minimum level I need for the league is, level 60. I was hoping to be level 50 before it, or, like, I would get to level 50, like, when I'm in the league. But I guess, I could have battled a few more trainers. But no worries, the trainers in here are actually very good experience. I think if I just defeat 2 of them, I will have the experience needed. I gotta say, one of these guys has all water types. Or no, it's not her. I think she has all grass types. So yeah, let me get to level 50, use my candies to 60. Because my notes say, make sure I'm a minimum of 60 for Lance. Yeah, I was just hoping that, like, Lorelei, Bruno, and Agatha would get me the 3 levels, but I did not take into account that Lorelei would be downright impossible at a low level. Oh, jeez. Alright. Plus, the thing is, like, when I'm done... Oh, wait, no, I can't dig out of here because I don't have dig anymore. Plus, there's no escape rope in my inventory, so I would have to get back out. But at least I pushed the boulder down. Yeah, the Game Boy version was great. It's just if they were to remake the game now, like, you should probably include more sets. Honestly, the backtracking does not lose too much time because I would have had to do this training anyway. I'm still trying to learn the most efficient method of routing stuff out with the least amount of oversights. Yeah, there is the online, yeah. I haven't really played it much. Although I have heard they're replacing the old one with Trading Card Game Live. So I'm in the process of, like, opening up all of my old booster packs so I can transfer all of my cards. Because I don't want to lose them. Well, I think they'll still be on the game. Or no, I think they do plan to shut the servers down. Alright, time to use the candies. No, I think a core remake for the original or combining the original and the sequel that was only in Japan with modern graphics would be the best. Actually, yeah, they need to release the trading card game too, like on the Switch Virtual Console, because they are releasing the original trading card game on the Game Boy for the Switch Online. They need to do the same thing with the second one. I hope they plan on doing it. It'd be pretty cool if they did. Because they have released, like, Japan-exclusive games on there, like, Mother 1 is on the Switch eShop, or the Virtual Console. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to teach Mimic. Oops. Okay, I gotta teach Mimic over Body Slam. Because my final moveset, I need Earthquake and Flamethrower and Swords Dance. Alright, so the plan is to spam Flamethrower on Dewgong and the Cloyster, and then on the Slowbro, I will Mimic Amnesia. The good news is about Slowbro in this game, on Lorelei's team, it does not have water gun. It only has, oh no, it has water gun, but it doesn't have confusion. Now I can flamethrower everything. But yeah, the backtracking will not cost too much time, like, because oftentimes when I do optimized runs, I do backtrack anyway, because I'm only human after all. Alright, Bruno, I Earthquake. Alright, that's an error with my notes. It said Body Slam the rest, even though I don't have Body Slam. Earthquake is fine. Because I remember when I was trying to route this out, Charizard needed like 5 different moves throughout the whole league, including Body Slam, but I managed to narrow it down to just 4. So I guess I forgot to update that. Yeah, I could have used a Swords Dance to, like, make sure these were, like, 1-hits. But, oops. Dude. Okay, put Flamethrower on the top. I wonder how often Scott will just restart a run if he just does a wrong route. Probably not that often unless it's super bad. Because he does talk about, like, how much work it is to get those videos together. I remember he used to do, like, 12 races for a versus video, but now he only does 2. It's actually kind of good you switch to Golbat, because Golbat's a lot better to... Oh, you son of a bitch. Haze. Okay, that's it. You know what? I don't think Swords Dance was needed. I think everything might just die. Yep, he used to be insane with it. Yeah, very insane. Although, like, he did play Victory Bell, like, 3 or 4 times, because he really wanted it to beat Gengar. It ended up beating Gengar, too, which surprised me. Alright, I gotta be at full health. Elixir. Alright, here's the hard fight I've been planning for. For Lance, I gotta use 1 Swords Dance, Mimic Hyper Beam, and then Hyper Beam the Gyarados. This is to badge boost my special a little bit. See, I can survive 1 Hydro Pump, but I cannot survive 2. So yeah, in order to survive 2 Hydro Pumps with 1 badge boost glitch to your special, you would need to be like probably 15 levels higher. So yeah, this is just the way for Charizard to go. That's a crit. Critical hits are an insta-death no matter what. Also, game dev, if you wanted to calculate critical hits, I think the damage calculation's the same for all the games. Just take the level in the calculation and just double it. Because critical hits will replace the level used in the equation. It will replace it with the level times 2. So it's not double the damage, it's double the level. So a level 20 Pokemon critical hit will do the damage of a level 40. Okay. Alright, this will kill. I have done the ranges for Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl will die to a Hyper Beam on +6. Have you noticed that your player position is different than the position you saved in? When you save and re-enter the game in Gen 1, your character is always facing down. There is a little glitch you can do to bypass that, but yeah, it always faces down. Alright, Swords Dance times 3. And since I don't have Body Slam for the Pidgeot, I will have to take it down with Flamethrower. And damage calculation is different. Gen 3 actually adds some randomness. Really? What do you mean, randomness? I know it, like, adds in multipliers for, like, sunny day and other things. Oh. Okay, so that's another error with my notes. Like, when I ended up eliminating Body Slam, I forgot to realize I need something to take out the Gyarados. So, I'm gonna have to mimic something. It just needs to be any physical move. I'll probably mimic Wing Attack. It'll probably kill the Exeggutor on one hit anyway. Yeah, I'll just mimic Wing Attack. Plus, I get the same type attack bonus. Oh yeah, the times 0.85. Yeah, that's for damage ranges. Really? Alright, Wing Attack. Really, that still does not kill the Gyarados. Alright, at least the badge boosts let me live. Oh, gosh. Dude, I can't believe a Rage killed me. Alright, I have a different move I can copy. Oh. I was gonna copy Stomp from the Rhydon, but I guess I'm using Wing Attack again. Yeah, that was an error on my part. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the times 0.85 to determine range, it is in Gen 1. Because there are damage ranges in Gen 1. I don't make shorts out of my live runs. If this was in the edited run, I definitely would. Dang it. I guess I'll mimic Stomp from the Exeggutor. Hopefully... Oh. Dude! How did it survive a flamethrower? That is nuts. Well, I guess I just need to do it properly. Well, I guess it didn't help that the Pidgeot actually critical hit me with Sky Attack, so I was left at very little health. Oh, I could have swore this thing had it. I could have swore it had Stomp. You've got to be kidding. I guess only the Exeggutor has Stomp. That is ridiculous. Let's see how much damage I can get it to do. Yeah, Fury attack time. Oh, that's lucky. It missed 2 Hydro Pumps. Okay, 107.09. Still a pretty good time for red version with 10 resets. a bunch of those resets were on the champions. Some of those was because of bad luck. Other times I tried to use Mimic on the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, what a finish. Swords Dance Fury Attack. Yeah, I'll show people in the Discord this moveset, and they're like, dude, what the F did you do to its moves? Why did you teach it Fury Attack? Although it doesn't help, the YouTube chats has been a little distracting. Kept making me think about Zelda games and damage ranges. But then again, even without the 5-hit, like, the rival's good AI, he'll only use Rage or Slash. So I guess if it went for Slash, I could have died. It's okay. Yep. But we're not finished yet. We gotta go defeat Mewtwo and Professor Oak. And it looks like the cheat I found for Professor Oak fight in Red, like, I need to look at how the Game Shark code works, because I think how the Game Shark code is worded determines what starter you get. Because in Magneton, I ended up fighting Professor Oak with the Venusaur starter, when in Yellow, it was almost always the Blastoise starter. Also, the layout of Cerulean Cave is very different in Red and Blue compared to Yellow. This is more similar to the Fire Red and Leaf Green layout, so I think I think I know my way around. Oop. Alright. I'm gonna defeat this for experience. So let's see how much I get. Hey, no you don't. Nice. You know, it's nice that the champion fight turns on the animation, so when I do round 2, it at least looks good. Man, the layout's a lot easier in Yellow version. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It'd be nice if they did it for the other games. Alright, so the plan is to set up. Oh no. Critical hit. Let's just see how much damage I could do with Earthquake. Flamethrower? Yeah, so I am gonna need some Swords Dances. I think just one will do. It'd be nice to get a burn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to set up another Swords Dance. Don't you crit me. Don't you dare. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mewtwo is like the most broken Pokemon of all time. Especially since it has a high crit chance, too. Burn. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I don't have Dig, do I? Or an escape rope. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get out of here the normal way. Unless I can pick up an escape rope in here. Oh, right, I need to reapply my repel. I'm just going to defeat everything I come across so I can get to a higher level than all of them. That's a max revive. Also, if you see the Pokemon on the right side constantly changing, it's because in Gen 1, if a wild encounter is prevented with repels, the wild Pokemon is still showing in the RAM, but none of the moves or anything update. So that's why the Pokemon image changes. Are you looking forward to the next Scott race? After Parasect? Yes. I need to get to work making that Parasect video. Dang it. Oh, Max Elixir. Well, here I am. Alright. Alright, I'm going to heal at the center, and I'm going to put in the cheat code. The cheat code's kind of different in red version. Like in the yellow version cheat that I use, you can just, like, talk to the trainer in Misty's gym. But for this cheat, you gotta, like, talk to just a trainer you haven't fought before. Let's see, cheats. Add new cheat. Scott uses a custom ROM, but I just use cheats. Alright, I'm gonna need to bring up my notepad. Okay. 01E22DCD space 0100 5DD7. Apply changes. Alright, so now I'll just save and just talk to a trainer. Oh. Do I need to... I think I need to reset the game for the changes to apply. Or maybe I have to let them come up to me? Let me try that second one first. Okay, yeah, you have... Wait, what? That cheat... I don't think that's how you do it. Did I type... Maybe I need to type in the... let me look back at that. Cheats... E22DCD01005DD7. Yeah, that cheat's correct. Like, it's the same cheat I used last time. Let me try it again. Huh, that's weird. Like, it's not replacing the team. It's just replacing the sprite. Alright, I've got one more way to test it. Because I got this cheat working in the Magneton run. So let me try, going back to the same trainer I fought. See if that works. Alright, it was this trainer down here I fought that had his team. Okay, yeah. Maybe he has to have been out of sight first? I don't know. But, here we are. I guess just a reminder, I just need to fight this guy. Okay. Time to spam Earthquake. I guess I can't use it on the Gyarados. So I'll need to try and mimic, like, really don't want to mimic Stomp because that thing could put me to sleep. I'll mimic Takedown, probably. Yeah. Gyarados, let's see if you go down with a takedown. Critical hit. Okay, at least it missed. Phew. Alright, there's the run for you. Alright, those of you on YouTube, thank you all for stopping by. I will see you later today in about 3.5 hours. We'll be doing that Pokemon Blue key item randomizer race with Steve M Plays. We'll be using a Horsey. So, it will be able to evolve to Seadra throughout the run, because Steve does allow evolution. We'll see how it goes. I have played Seadra in Yellow before. It's not as good a Pokemon as you may think. But although it does get access to a badge boosting move, I think it was Agility. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, I'll see you all later today.